You're listening to Unmuted with Papamutes.
Um, I'm just curious about actors, and they see you're not looking for your TV show or movie. You're somewhere and it's on. Do you
Oh yeah.
reminisce and say, airport, wherever, in a bar or whatever, and do you reminisce and say, oh, not about the scene because you know what the scene is, but I remember that day. That was the day I was sick, or that was the
Oh,
day
sure.
I don't know, the lights went
Oh,
out.
sure.
Yeah, kind of like
All that.
watching
I
home
remember
movies.
when, oh yeah, that was the time I needed to go to the bathroom and they wouldn't let me. Like, I remember minutia of, now there's chunks of it that you just, like, it's like childbirth where your brain washes half of it away as soon as it's over, just to get rid of the pain and move on with the rest of your life.
Hmm.
But yeah, other than that sort of like whoosh of like getting rid of a lot of details just to make your life manageable. Yeah, there's all sorts of things that I'll remember that are, about the experience.
Right, right, cool. Now, you talk about again in your book, No Small Parts, of various jobs you had to have while you were looking for work. Is there a profession that you would like to have tried if you didn't get into entertainment business? Is there anything that would grab you?
Well, I do the thing that I had intended to do, which is that I'm an author and I had intended to be a professor, and I am an adjunct professor at times. So I wanted to be a teacher and an author, and I am. Um, but
Anything way off the grid? It's.
yeah, I wanted to be an astronaut and a race car driver.
Okay. Racing to space.
So, well, I mean, it's they go hand in hand. People who like fast cars and astronauts tend to line up. They also tend to fly jets at some point in between the two. So it goes Corvette, F-14 or F-18 or whatever, and then rocket. So yeah, I guess I wanted to be Top Gun.
Would you go into space if you could afford it? You know how they're shooting people into space now?
Not even a question. I would absolutely have. I don't know how important it is to me now, but I would have loved to have done that before. I actually had a friend who was one of those people who he actually was the first person to privately fund a spacecraft.
Oh.
He's not with us anymore, but yeah. So had he stuck around, I suppose I could have gone to space at some point, and I would have done it if it had been with him or through him or whatever.
Now, who are and what are the Pussyfooters about?
I'm so glad you asked.
Yes. Tell us.
So the Pussyfooters is a dance troupe that I'm a part of, that we dance in the Mardi Gras parades and a variety of other parades. We just did the Crew of Boo Halloween parade, and now we're gearing up for the holiday parade, for Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, etc. And so we are over 100 women over the age of 30 who we are teachers and nurses and doctors and attorneys and moms and sisters and friends and whatever, who do about 50 nonprofit events a year. And I don't even know how many parades we participate in. And
all in New Orleans? All the parades are in New Orleans?
All in New Orleans, pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, we have and would travel, like if Ellen had wanted us on her show, we would have done that. Or,
Mm-hmm.
If Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade calls, I'm sure we'd be happy to oblige.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we dance for those who can't. So we represent for domestic violence survivors.
Okay.
And we have a ball every year, a Mardi Gras ball, that is called the Blush Ball. And the Blush Ball is a fun event. It's for us, it's like putting together a wedding. I mean, it's a big darn deal to throw this thing together. But in one day, we raise tens of thousands of dollars for a local domestic abuse nonprofit. And so last year we raised $50,000,
Impressive.
and that was our highest in one year. So, well, it's actually in one day. It's just that it takes months to ramp up to that one day. So yeah, it's a wonderful group. We wear head to toe pink wigs, pink corsets, very burlesque looking. We wear white combat boots for our marching. And we call ourselves the Pink Army sometimes. But yeah, it's a really, really great group of women. And I had always been afraid of large groups of women. And this is
Wait. That's like a weird thing. Like large groups of women.
I was raised in the same society you were. Aren't you afraid of large groups of women? So, I mean, I don't know. I'm not being groundbreaking. I'm just saying what is that we fear women.
Okay.
So I feared women too. And so this has been a re-feminizing of me, a re-embracing of, and I didn't own any pink, and now I have so much pink. I have like 5 pink wigs. That's just the start. But I mean, I have so much pink because we have dance practice. We have all these events that, you don't always have to wear your whole uniform. Sometimes you can wear a t-shirt or what. I have so, and then I just now have an affinity for pink. Now I'm like, oh, but that's so cute. It's pink. So now I have this it has made me fall in love with being a woman.
Now, is there a website or something people
Yes,
want to go?
you can go to pussyfooters.org.
There you go.
Yeah, and our blush ball is coming up in January. So if anybody is coming to New Orleans for Carnival, we are a very fun event.
A certain date? What's the date?
I want to say it's the 27th. Hold on, I would have to look it up really quickly while
That's
we're
okay. Yeah, I mean, if they go to the website, it'll be on there, I'm sure, right?
Yes, but I'm almost 100% sure it is the 27th. Let me see. Save the date. Friday, January 27th, 2023.
Book it.
And we always have a brass band in the giant ballroom, and then we have a DJ in the smaller dance room. So we have 2 different types of music in 2 different dance rooms happening at once. And then in between them, like a barbell, is the silent auction area. So it's a lot of fun.
Sounds like
it's a lot of fun. And we encourage people to wear pink and,
sure,
costume up if you want.
Okay. Awesome.